my friends? How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day because I get to talk to you guys about some movies. Thanks for stopping in. Today we're going to talk about a movie from 2021 directed by Mr. John Carpenter himself, Ghosts of Mars. Now guys, this stars Natasha Henstridge. It's got a young Jason Statham in it. It's got Ice Cube. And we're going to talk about Ice Cube's performance in a little bit. But guys, this is probably my least favorite John Carpenter film. You know, growing up back in 2001, I watched it and I think I liked it, and I haven't seen it since, really. I've only seen it that one time back then. And upon this revisit, I'm watching it and there's just no substance to it. It felt like his movie Assault on Precinct 13 in outer space. That's literally what it felt like. So you got this criminal in Ice Cube, go figure, where he's done some bad stuff. There's, space cops that go to pick him up. Natasha Henstridge is the leader of the space cops. We got Pam Grier's the leader of the space cops, but then Natasha Henstridge is like her second in command. Then we got Jason Statham, who's, that hot-headed, I'm going to mess everybody up, blah, blah, blah kind of guy. And so we have this. They go to get Ice Cube, but when they get to this planet, when they get to Mars, they realize that in this mining outpost, things have gone horribly awry. People are, heads on sticks and mutilated bodies and all kinds of stuff. And Ice Cube has been blamed for this, but it is not Ice Cube. The miners awakened some kind of parasitic fog that it takes you over and turns you into people, like a bloodthirsty maniac where you're hurting yourself and other people kind of thing. And it just felt so underwhelming to me. The action was all right, I guess, but it felt very choreographed. It didn't feel natural. The acting the acting was okay, except for Ice Cube. Ice Cube, for being such a hard dude, for being a gangster, that dude runs like a sissy. There's a scene where they're like, all right, let's do it. And they take off and they're fixing to make this final stand. And he's got these he's like dual akimbo Uzis. And he's like, but he looks ridiculous. Somebody should have been like, cut, go back, and run like a man. All right? Run like a man, dude. And then his acting in this made me I had to roll my eyes because he's supposed to be a criminal, but he's just so over the top. He's like, yeah, that look that he always has where he curls his lip and all that. He overdoes that so much in this, it's sad to watch because really, I'm glad he's had a career past this because, man, if it was anybody else, they probably would not be acting anymore because he was awful in this. Good thing he's got music to fall back on because he was probably the worst part of this whole film other than the premise of the film, which was god-awful as well. The special effects were a mixture of that early infancy of CGI. It was very early, so some of the mists and all that looked kind of goofy and cartoony. And then we had our practical effects, and it's John Carpenter, so he's going to make stuff look good. But in this, it was just meh. It was so-so. There wasn't a whole lot of like I said, there wasn't a lot of substance, guys. There's not a whole lot going on aside from this is point A and this is point B, and we got to have a bunch of filler to get there, And that's what it felt like. It felt like the movie overall didn't actually go anywhere. It just was. We had Natasha Henstridge, who's, as always, she's beautiful. Her acting is good. So we had eye candy. We had, okay action. I wasn't very impressed with the action, like I said. Again, it felt like Assault on Precinct 13 in space. That's all it felt like, because it was just a rehash. It was, okay, well, we're going to barricade ourselves inside this outpost, and these mutant zombie creatures are going to come try to kill us, and they're going to try to get in here with us. That is Assault on Precinct 13 to its core. I mean, maybe not the zombie mutants, but people trying to break into the police station, the decommissioned police station, and get the criminals. Come on. That's Assault on Precinct 13 in space. I was not impressed. I thought if John Carpenter was going to make something like this, he should have at least deviated from the formula of a former film. You know, make something original, JC. And I ain't talking about Jesus Christ. I'm talking about John Carpenter. Make something original. You know what I mean? This was not original at all. I mean, of course, it was 23 years ago that he made this, and he's made other stuff since that was okay, but I believe this movie was that was his downslope. He started going down after this. He hasn't really made a ton of really good movies since Ghost of Mars, in my opinion anyway. But that's just me. You know, what do I know? But this was not a good movie. Ghost of Mars is not worth your time. It gets 2 thumbs down. John Carpenter should have been ashamed of himself for making this, and I love John Carpenter, but he should have been like, he should be ashamed. The audacity to remake one of your movies in space and give it a different name. Ridiculous. Bait and switch, bro. But anyway, guys, that's it for Ghost of Mars. Don't waste your time. If you really want to watch it, you can check it out on Tubi or AMC Plus, something like that. But other than that, guys, don't waste your time. It's not worth it. It's not worth your brain power, the precious oxygen that you will waste breathing in the stink of this movie. It's not worth it. So forget about Ghost of Mars. That's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you like my videos, by all means, please like and subscribe. And you know what? I'm going to keep making them as long as you guys keep watching them. Peace out, my friends. God bless you, and I will see you soon.